Like I run an info offer, and when people pay me, they have to pay an extra 20%.
Damn.
To pay me.
Is that the TikTok shop offer?
Yeah, the TikTok shop offer.
Jeez.
So they'll pay me thousands and then an extra 20% on top of that just to get, it's an info offer.
That's crazy.
And then they get taxed on their income.
Oh my God.
Like how do you take a percentage of someone's income and then charge them an extra % for when they're buying stuff? Every millionaire I know is leaving the UK.
That's us too.
I'm the same for you, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's leaving.
I don't blame him. Tate left. A bunch of people left.
Yeah. I mean, it's especially crazy right now. Yeah.
Same with Canada. People are leaving Canada right now.
Yeah, it's a shithole.
Politics over
there.
there.
The world is in complete chaos right now. And it's only getting more and more volatile every day. There's no way I see us getting out of this economic situation without complete collapse. And I don't think it was by accident. It was definitely done on purpose. And I've always said, I've said on your show many times, I think the whole plays into crypto. The whole entire plays into crypto. 100%.
Trump's campaign's going pretty hard with crypto right now. They're all speaking at Bitcoin conference next week.
What do you think about XRP, bro?
I don't have any, but it looks like
honestly, what do you think about it? I think that's going to be the network that they build the entire system on, I think. I'm not even a crypto expert. I think they're going to use XRP, in my opinion, in some fashion because it's the only one that can handle the types of transactions. I look at Bitcoin more like a block of gold. I can't take the block of gold and go into a grocery store. There might be some people that take it, but very few would want to transact business in that way. So Bitcoin is the store of value. But they need something to run the infrastructure because the whole play, the Antichrist system, in my opinion, I believe that's what's being built, has already been built and is going to be completed very soon, will operate on a crypto-based system. Fiat currency, as bad as it is and a horrible store, and I'm not here to argue that with you crypto psychos. I get it, okay? I understand how bad fiat currency is. We're not using gold and silver, which is what we really should be using because that's the only true store of value. It's God's money. I understand all that. But they need something to run that electronic system. And I think XRP, one of these networks, is definitely going to be it. If I had to bet my life, it's XRP.
We'll see in 5 years if he's right.
I don't know, bro. Everyone I know with millions of dollars hates XRP.
It's always the one.
Do you know any big boys that have XRP?
Not me personally, no.
So which one would it be then? Something has to run the whole entire system. Which network?
I don't know. XRP just seems like the normie coin. That's kind of the vibe I've gotten from it.
That's exactly the best one to push. It's normal. It's for normal people. It's normal.
I don't know.
It has a lot of upside since it's only $1, right?
Yeah,
no, it's more than that. It's kind of surging.
Oh, it's more than $1 now.
It broke 230 yesterday. I don't know what it's at right now. What I'm saying is they need something to run the infrastructure. You need something that can be quick to transact. From my understanding of it, it transacts very quickly, and there's plenty of it. It's not like Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin's more big blocks and all that. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's 100 grand a coin now. Most people can't afford that.
No, I mean, I know you can buy little pieces of a coin, but I mean, that's my opinion. I think this all heads into a new world, system. They need something to control all of us. I do believe there's still an agenda for a global society. I believe that these people that have been doing what they're doing saw that there was pushback, so they're being a little bit more like I don't know. Like I think we bought a little bit of time, but we don't have a lot of time left.
Yeah. What do you guys think about this war with India and Pakistan? You think there's some nefarious characters behind it?
100%. First and foremost, Pakistan is the only Muslim country on earth that has a nuclear weapon. I believe that this war, if it goes into a full-blown war, it's either a distraction from the arrest of Imran Khan, the former prime minister of Pakistan. They almost had revolution last year. Once they threw him in jail, the country was going crazy. There was videos of police. People were going crazy when they arrested the last guy, Imran Khan. So either A, what's going on in the Kashmir region is a distraction to make people forget about what happened with Imran Khan in their own country, or B, it is a push to egg a war between India and Pakistan so they can get their nuclear weapons out of Pakistan's control. So there will be no Muslim countries on earth that have nuclear power.
I didn't know Pakistan had a nuke.
They're the only ones in the world that have a nuclear weapon. Who would it benefit if the Pakistanis did not have nuke? Or if there was regime change so they have someone in power who leans more towards certain countries? I'll leave the rest up to you, my friends.
You just had Rolo on. What is his take still, like sleeping with a bunch of women or?
No, so they call him the OG of the Red Pill movement, I believe, or something like that.
Yeah.
He's married.
He's married
He's been married for 29 years. So he's been with the same woman for 29 years. Same body count since he met her.
Oh, wow.
They're exclusive.
Interesting.
Yeah, but you're probably more so referencing like Myron and Fresh and the Red Pill guys.
That's the thing about the Red Pill is that there's no fundamental of what it is. There's no book saying that this is the Red Pill. For me, Red Pill always just meant seeking truth. So that went from following Andrew Tate to self-help gurus to reading books to inevitably Islam.
Yeah.
That's what the Red Pill was for me. It was always just seeking what the truth is. And that's what I believe to have found.
Now it's gone so far from that. The Red
know
Pill
what's
movement.
Yeah, because people say, are you in the Red Pill? Do you follow it? And it's like, well, this guy says sleep with 1,000 women. This guy says sleep with 40. This guy says get married. It's like, it doesn't mean anything.
There's no structure.
The thing with Islam is that everyone follows the same book. We believe that. So we believe the Quran is the direct words of God. It's like I said, that God that created everything. When you're reading the Quran, you're reading the direct words. Like
First
the
person.
author, first person. Like God speaks in first person in the book.
Damn.
It's not Muhammad's book. It's
That's
peace be-
insane.
Yeah, no, like really think about that for a second. So then logically thinking, if this book claims to be the direct words of God, the creator, if it's not, there would be a gajillion contradictions, false predictions, and you can't find one in the Quran.
Really?
That's the craziest part about it, is that
And there's more to that.
it invites you to challenge it. It invites you to, there's a verse in the Quran that says, if this were for anyone other than your Lord, if this were from anyone other than your Lord, surely it would be filled with mistakes. It invites you to try to disprove Islam. And so that's what I find the funniest part about all the Muslim hate stuff, is that people don't actually, they can't disprove the religion in any sense. You can't prove that the Quran isn't the word of God, and you can't prove that the prophet is a false prophet. People can only make things up and lie.
He marries kids. He married kids.
Yeah, so they'll just they'll completely lie. It's complete blasphemy. Or they'll say, or they'll criticize the character. So they'll say, like, look what these Muslims are doing here.
Right.
When that just doesn't make any sense. You have Mexican guys coming in, dealing drugs over the border. You don't say Christian gang cartels. It's Mexican guys coming in. In the UK, when they're shipping in all these Pakistani third world immigrants, why is it Muslim now? Why isn't it just third world idiots coming in?
Islam is the only religion in the world that is used, right? So they always use Muslim religion to name criminals. They don't do it with any other religion.
Really?
Muslim terrorist, Muslim this. They don't do that. Why don't they, when the Rohingya were being massacred, why don't they say the Buddhist terrorists? When the guy went and shot up Christ Church Mosque, Christian extremist, they didn't call him a Christian terrorist. They only reserve those words for Muslims. So they can desensitize you, make you hate them, make you agree with what's been going on in the Middle East for the last 50 years, basically, but the last, since 2001. So you don't feel bad when you're seeing people holding up their babies' legs and arms, and you're like, yeah, it's all right. It's just those Muslims, those fucking animals. Fuck them. Fuck the Muslims. Fuck it. Let them die. They don't have souls. Fuck them.
Muslims are getting the most hate right now online, I think.
I would say it's probably going the other way more than ever right now. I mean, they have, I feel bad. I have a lot of friends and family and who maybe don't agree with the way things have been handled over there. I mean, I surely don't. It's excessive. It's disgusting. And I warned them on October 7th after that. I said, guys, the way you handle this, even if you have the upper hand and you're stronger, showing some mercy would have done more to win the hearts and minds than, I can annihilate my enemy. Yeah, what happened October 7th, yes, it was horrific. But people have forgotten about that now because of the way you responded.
Well, it's also that it was, they knew October 7th was going to happen, and everyone knows that. We don't got to dive into that too much, but.
Very fishy shit,
Yeah.
For me, it's like, and I know he thinks the same way. Like, I have a lot of family, friends, people that I love, people that I grew up with, people that I went to college with. I got nothing against them. I got nothing against their faith. To criticize the response of how a certain government, that's not my government, responds to something. When I've called out everything in the last 30 years that I found to be excessive. I started protesting when I was in 4th grade for what was happening to the Bosnian Serbs. I was involved as a young boy. I never knew even where that was on the map, but I remember going to some dinners with my uncle, and they were trying to raise funds for people that were, stuck in this violence between India and Pakistan. So I've been active my entire life. I've been an activist as far as protesting, supporting other people, even if they're not my own, because it doesn't matter what religion, what faith, what creed. I truly believe we are all brothers and sisters. We are all the children of Adam. And for us to not speak out when we see brutal treatment of people, okay? And now they've announced they're not going to leave. They're going to just fully occupy that place. And that's what it was all about. Like, at least have the courage to say it. Stop lying to all of us. Just say you wanted the land. You're taking it. No one seems to stop you.
He admitted to it. There's video of him admitting to it ahead of time.
Last week was like, I'm not saying anything that's not on the news right now. I'm not even talking about opinion. This is like, he says, we're not going to leave. We're going to occupy it. Okay.